Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the channel on this. It seems like it's gonna rain right here in the Netherlands, but wherever you are in this beautiful world, welcome back to the channel. Today, I will show you a couple of things that are bullish and a couple of things that could be bearish. We've been quite on a roll lately, but we'll get to that later. The first thing I want to show you is this weekly pattern, which isn't the first time you're seeing this, right? We've been in this pattern since January of 21. So this is a 1.5 year pattern that we're trading in right now, and it is very interesting, something that I would like to show you. And I haven't seen anybody speaking about it on Twitter and on YouTube as well, but I wanted to share it with you because we're most of you know, if you follow me in the Discord as well, is that I am a momentum trader. I'd like to trade momentum, and the RSI is one momentum indicator that I'd like to trade with. And you can see this with this dotted green line right here, which represent typical lows on the RSI, and you can see what happened after that, right? So the 2018 low, let's just measure for the call was over there. It had a peak of 269. Oh, a little higher. Let me just be accurate, right? So let's just be accurate. Until this 13.3, 276% move, right? This was a momentum. And yeah, this didn't happen. This had a whopping 1369% increase of price. And we had one in June. And I showed you in the videos. And since then, nothing really happened. But it is a weekly time frame, so it will take time, right? Every one single candle is one whole week, right? So, but we had the call right here. The RSI was low, and price is a little boring right now. So, but that is interesting to see is this thing that I wanted to show you, which nobody is talking about right now, is this upwards going RSI, right? And the price is going sideways and lower, which means that this is what we call a bullish divergence. So the RSI, this relative strength index, is going up and the price is going sideways or down. This is called a bullish divergence. And a bullish divergence is very interesting because like you can see right here in the volume as well, you can see volume is going up. We had, even at the all-time high right here, the volume was quite low. That's where we could see that it was a sign that the bottom was close or near, and this is a sign that the bottom is close or in. And top this off with this RSI divergence, this bullish divergence right here. Then which leads me to believe that it's very interesting. That's the most bullish news I have for you guys today, but I have some bearish things as well, and we'll get you into that right now, right? So one thing I have to go to show you, this pattern is a falling wedge, right? You know the pattern. If you don't, a falling wedge, this line right here is suppressing the price. This line right here is holding the price. So this is support, this is resistance, and we need to break resistance, retest the previous resistance turned into support, and then it will go up. So if this pattern, like in technical analysis, what we could see is we break out of this pattern, we retest the previous resistance turned into support, and then we are looking for this, right? Somewhat like this. But yeah, like you can see, there are several thick blue lines which are very important levels to go to break and to break through. So yeah, these are not the easiest things, right? And yeah, like we're still in the bear market, but times are changing. We don't know yet. If I base this momentum, RSI and the lower price, it is interesting. I think the 18.4k buy is a very interesting one because that could be. But I'm during the bear market, I'm not leverage trading that much, and if I do, I don't tell you in the Discord because I think it is too risky to tell you guys about. And yeah, if I lose my own money, I'm okay with that. But I don't want you guys to lose your money, of course. So I wouldn't bet the farm on this bullish divergence, but it is very interesting. And if you bought the 18.4k with me, then you are very we had some nice calls in the Discord, right? Because we called this 19.2 right here. Then we called also the 22.8 780, yeah, 22.7k. We also called this, so this was an 18% rise. Take 10k, you made $1,800, right? That's easy money, right? Then I didn't short this one. But if I took my 18,070 euros or dollars, right, and I put in a buy order at 18.4, most of you did that as well, right? So then this is now only a 4% rise, but 4% of 18,000 is also a lot of money, but right? So this is how you can spot buy but still make money. If you do this on leverage, you could have turned that 10,000 into 180,000 on the 10x leverage, right? But during these bear markets, it is very risky, right? So that's why I'm not telling you about those trades, and I'm not doing this as much as I do during bull markets, right? So the next topic is the tomorrow we have a new interest hike from the Feds, and the Feds are hiking the rate no matter what. I don't believe that's a question, but there is a question in how much. There is some speculation going on Twitter and some polls. I think the most people think it would be around 75 basis points, which is quite high. Um, I do believe if anything above 50 basis points, then we'll see that this will drop. I think the 19.2k will not hold if it's 75 or 100 basis points. I've heard people talking about 100 basis points as well. If that is the case, I don't believe the 19.2k will hold, right? So if that would be the case, then I think it is very much possible that we see something like this, right? And we retest this support, which is actually even more on the weekly time frame, right? It's right here. Touch this support and then eventually try to hover around, but eventually it will hit the apex, right? So in the week of the 24th of October, then yeah, it is D-Day, right? So that's interesting. But on the yeah, if the 75 or 100 basis points interest hike would be there, then I think we will fail to hold. If it is 50 basis points, then I think we can hold this, and then there is a very high likelihood that the bullish divergence on the weekly time frame will play out, right? So, but much depends on these fundamental decisions made by people not really interested in Bitcoin or concerned in Bitcoin, right? They don't care. But people move by those by the decisions they make, right? And that's not only Bitcoin, also the S&P 500, right? It had a very significant rise for weeks, and now we've been ranging a little bit, and you can see that the S&P 500 is creating this downward sloping resistance line, and this line has been it will hit an apex as well in February next year, so that it will take a few months as well. So tomorrow will be very interesting, and we'll see if the 19.2k will hold. We will see that today, of course, as well, but right now it seems to be hovering. You can see that you can also see that the last couple of weeks and months, volume really increased. So the trading volume really increased. That means sellers and buyers as well, which is interesting because during a bear market you would suggest or think that we go like this, interest is low. But this is also very interesting. Combine that with the bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. Yeah, it could be interesting times, right? So let's look at the dollar right now. The dollar is still moving in this pattern right here. It is it is rising. It's rising, and that's why Bitcoin is hurting as well. If we drop below that, we can still see Bitcoin going up, right? The DXY and the dollar, the DXY and the Bitcoin price have negative confluence with each other, right? So one last thing I want to show you is the total market cap for cryptocurrencies, which dropped below the $1 trillion, and at the peak of the bull run it was $2.8 trillion, and we're now at $900 billion. But it is forming a higher low, and it is interesting to see if we can keep this up. Any news on war, fundamental news, stuff like this will make it plummet, right? So that's that's nothing we can do. What we do in this channel is technical analysis, and we are looking at bottoms and try to figure out where we can buy best and where we can sell best. So that's what I'm trying to help you with. So to sum up the things, the most bullish thing is I haven't seen nobody talking about this divergence. So this is quite interesting. I'm waiting to see what my 18.4k buy will do, and hopefully it'll take us back up right here at the $65,000. If that's the case, then I'm a happy guy. If it's not, then we'll just accumulate for some more time, which is more likely, of course. The weekly bullish divergence also can take us back to the 28k and then drop again, right? But from 18 to 28k is 10k difference. It's not a bad day's work, right? If that pays out. So for now, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave them in the remarks, and you're always welcome to join our free Discord channel, where I do more analysis on a lower time frame basis, and you can trade off of that, of course. So thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.